the Boombastic for the first time. There's nothing on radio. He's like, what the fuck is this? You know? And, oh, Carolina, what the fuck is this? It's always been that. So I look for that type of sound to surprise you. And 44876, what the fuck is this? But that's how I wanted it to be.
That doesn't become harder and harder.
Tutto chiaro? Ci sei?
I was wondering, you're 50 now, you have a long career, so I was wondering if it becomes harder and harder to surprise people to do things that are different.
It is harder because now the cat is out the bag. They all know me. Everybody knows me. But if you remember, when we started with Old Carolina, I was explaining earlier the reason why we impacted and moved the genre so much is because I was so non-threatening. You know, I didn't look the part. They say I didn't look Jamaican. And he's like, he's light, is he Puerto Rican? You know, what is it? I didn't wear red, green, and gold. I didn't have dreadlocks. I didn't smoke weed. I spoke with an American accent. Who is this fucking guy? Nobody took me serious. It's like, he'll be gone. It's one hit. It's over. And so I was labeled the one-hit wonder. And because I was so unthreatening and nobody really was paying me much attention, the song was huge, yeah. Shaggy, but he's not a household name. He'd be gone after that. I came back with Mr. Boombastic. And they're like, is this the same fucking corny guy? And they just kept seeing this. I kept at it. But because I came with something so different and surprise is why I managed to break barriers down. There was no radio station that played dancehall back in them days. There was no lane for us. And I said, for you to move a genre, you can't just be a star. You got to be a superstar. You got to prepare your mind to be the underdog and to do things 10 times, to work 10 times harder, because in reggae, it takes you doing it 10 times harder, because it's 10 times harder to get anything done, because there is no genre that supports it. So you have to be that guy mentally. And so I know that I'm always different. I know I'm out the box. Record companies, even if I'm selling millions of records, can't take me serious because they don't know where to put me. They don't know what radio station. They can't put me in a lane. And when we did an album like 44876, it's like, what lane do we put this in? It just doesn't make fucking sense. But we sold well, we toured well, and we won a Grammy. And it was great. And I was telling them earlier when we just toured England, and all the reviews were like super 4 and 5 stars. And they all start out, this is not supposed to work. I can't believe I'm enjoying this. I don't even think I should be giving it 5 star, but I am. Because they're so fucking great. Why is this great? And you would think, why wouldn't it be great? Here's a guy, Shaggy, that's got tons of hit, and Sting got tons of hit. You come to a show, you're just hearing hits all night. What is so bad about that? Why wouldn't you think it would work? But people in their mind, if it doesn't fit in the box of what they think, and I'm about taking you out of that box.
How was it touring with Sting?
It was great. The thing that makes it work with Sting is Sting and I have a friendship. So many collaborations you see these days, the people don't even know each other. It's because that person is hot, that manager got in touch with that manager, that record company got in touch with that record company. We're going to put them together and make it hot. They really haven't even met. I did Love Me, Love Me with Janet Jackson, was a #1 record. Never met her. She was never in a video. Never, nothing.
Does she exist?
No. But I'm just saying it doesn't do anything. So I don't like that. I don't like doing records with people I don't. That's why I do new artists. Like, It Wasn't Me, Rayvon. Angel. Angel Rayvon. Wasn't me, Rick Rock. I Need Your Love recently, Mohambi and Fady. These are new artists that I'm friends with. Alexander. Friends. You know what I mean? Where it's a rapport. It's not two people with two crazy egos and they're trying to Sting and I, friends. You know, that's why it works.
It's not only business.
Yeah.
It's
you know,
friendship.
so touring with him was great and opened my eyes to a lot of things because there are levels to this. And Sting is at another level there that I've never really seen. You know, that whole rock life, that the loyalties of those fans, you know, stuff. It just, there are levels to it that he opened my eyes to. And Sting is a teacher. You know, I learned from him instrumentally about how music is made and how you make music. So there's a lot of things I learned creatively. And he will tell you there's a lot of things he learned because he likes how spontaneous I am. You know, I'm from Jamaica and dancehall, so I just make records up. I sit and just make it up out of my head. It's not brain surgery to me. His is more surgical. He comes in and he sits down with it and it's hours and he changes things and it's like putting it together. Me, I just fucking spit it out and keep it moving.
And can you tell me something about a collaboration with Alexander?
Alexander is on a track called You, which is our first single. You is a song I had for over a year. And I had it kind of sitting on because I had a guy that did a demo vocal on it. But the guy didn't really bring it home for me. So I just kind of have it sitting there. I know about Alexander because he's managed by Martin Kirzenbaum, who's also Sting's manager and now my manager. So he's always doing stuff on YouTube, so Martin is always dealing with him, and I'm with Martin, and I know everything about it. I ran into You again by looking through some records, and I was like, yo, I sent him to Martin. Martin's like, wow, that You song is really great. I'm like, yeah, it's really catchy, it's easy, you know, it's got that dancehall thing to it. Why don't we try Alexander on it? I said, fucking great idea. We sent it to Alexander. Martin cuts his vocals, and he sent it back to me. And I'm like, wow, he really nailed it. This is really great. And then the song just became a light, because his voice was what it needed to bring it to that level. And then we just started working on the track and changing a few things to make it hot. So, you know, he's great. The thing about him is he's young. He's very meticulous, you know, which is what I kind of like that about him, but because I remember me being that. He wants to, every little thing's got to be right, you know, from the picture to the lettering and how it's written and all of this shit. You know, I call it anal. There's a little anal with that, you know, but I used to be that. You know, now I'm like, yeah, these kids don't give a fuck, you know. They don't even read. Like when we were younger, we all read the back of the album. Want to see who? Yeah. You know what I mean? We want to know who did what. Yeah. You know what I mean? These kids don't give a shit. Put the record out. I smoke weed to the shit, and I'm all right. It's okay. Take my drugs, and I'm good. You know? It's, you know, that's what it is. You know. But I'm glad that he's still that guy that's meticulously and wants, you know, because that separates him from just being a clout chaser. He's not a clout chaser. He's not trying to be famous. He's an artist. It's about the art of it, and that's why, you know, as much as he's not a huge name, when you give him something like we're doing, I forget what we're doing, something on a record, an overdub thing we were doing, vocally on it, and he was sitting there trying to, oh, I'm this and that. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Just put the fucking thing out there. But he's so meticulous on it.